Hey guys, welcome back to today. We're gonna be checking out top 10 places to visit in Turkey. I honestly don't know much about Turkey, but this makes me excited to see this video so I could learn more about Turkey. Let's check this out.
My name is Ryan, and I want to show you some of my favorite places in the beautiful country of Turkey. So here's my
Wow,
Turkey top 10.
that's gorgeous.
Turkey is home to some of the world's most fascinating landscapes. The country takes you back in time with its endless history and numerous ancient monuments. From the iconic city of Istanbul to the Mediterranean coast, Turkey just has so much to offer.
Oh my
Let's start
gosh.
this video off in the city of Pamukkale. Now located in southwestern Turkey, Pamukkale translates to Cotton Castle. It's
Ooh,
famous for its thermal hot springs that have created these incredible white travertine terraces that are filled with blue, mineral-rich water. Now the hot springs have attracted people here for thousands of years. During the 2nd century BC, the
those are
ancient city
amazing.
of Hierapolis was founded right next to the hot springs. It became part of the Roman kingdom, and it quickly became to one of the most prominent cities in the Roman Empire. A lot of people retired here, and a lot of doctors would heal their patients in these thermal waters.
That's
Now
so
today,
cool in
the
there.
ancient ruins remain to help you imagine what it must have been like to live there during Roman times. I'd probably retire here if I lived back then. Now another fascinating place right by the hot springs is Cleopatra's Pool. It was an ancient man-made pool that is
Wow.
said to be a gift from Mark Antony to Cleopatra. In the 7th century, an earthquake destroyed the surrounding Roman temple, which caused its pillars to fall into the pool. Today, you can swim around in it. Now, after exploring Pamukkale, we're going to visit the notorious city
Wow, those pool was amazing. It's very clear and it looks really nice. I was amazed by that.
of Istanbul. Istanbul is just one of the most fascinating places. It's a transcontinental city, which means that Istanbul is part of Europe and Asia. The Bosphorus Strait, which is considered to be
Ooh.
the boundary between Europe and Asia, runs right through the city. Istanbul is the most populated place in all of Turkey with a population of over 15 million. The history
Wow, that's a lot of people.
of Istanbul is endless. It was settled as far back as the 7th century BC, and it became the capital of the Roman Empire in 330 AD. One of my favorite features of the city is the Galata Tower. It's a
I heard of
uniquely
this.
shaped medieval building that dominates the skyline. It was built in 1348, and the tower was
Oh,
used to spot fires. Now, one of the most important features of Istanbul is the Hagia Sophia. It was built all the way back in
ooh.
537 AD as a Christian church, but after the fall of Constantinople in 1453, the church was converted into a mosque. At the time of its completion, it was the world's largest interior space and the first building to use a fully pendative dome. I mean, just such an amazing structure. Now, near
It
Hagia
is.
Sophia,
Wow, that was actually so interesting too. And I was gonna ask if people still go there, but yeah, he already explained that it become a must. That was cool.
it is the iconic Blue Mosque. It was constructed in 1600s and stands today
Whoa,
as
that's a
one of
long time
Istanbul's
ago.
most impressive buildings. I mean, it's just hard to beat the atmosphere of this historical city. After Istanbul, we're going to head over to the Mediterranean coast. Now, this may be one of
Oh, I
my
love it
favorite
there.
regions in all of Turkey. It's full of massive green mountains that line its picturesque coastline. I mean, I think it would just be so awesome to be able to sail on a boat and find all of Turkey's
It
hidden
would
bays and
be.
beaches. I mean, I can't think of a better way to see Turkey. Now, one stunning place on the coastline is Deniz. It's home to this blue lagoon and super long beach, and it's one of the best places in Turkey to go paragliding. Now, just 16 minutes drive from Deniz, you can reach the Butterfly Valley. It's this scenic beach that is surrounded by steep cliffs. It reminds me a lot of Shipwreck Beach in Zakynthos, Greece. Now, the best way to get there is by a boat ride from Deniz, or if you're a hiker, you can make the trek down. I mean, just such a cool place. Another
That'd be so cool to do hiking in there. I'll be so happy. Now, this want me to visit Turkey. They have such amazing landscape and everything. So cool.
beautiful place on the coast is Bodrum. It's a picturesque port city full of dock ships. One of my favorite features of the city is the Bodrum Castle. It was built by the Knights of Hospitaller in the 15th century. Today it's a museum for underwater archaeology. There's also other ancient ruins in the city, including this theater. You can also get an impressive panoramic view of Bodrum from the town's old mills. I mean, it's just hard to beat the views and history
Yep.
of this beautiful sea town. Another impressive nearby city is Dalian, located just inland from the coast. I
My
love how the
gosh.
river runs right on the
Everything
edge
is
of the
just so
town with
nice.
the backdrop of the scenic green mountains. Now from the city, you can see the Lycian rock tombs built
Wait,
into
what
the
is
cliffs.
that?
Now a fun activity you can do in Dalian is take a boat ride out to the Istusu beach. It's this really unique beach
Oh
that
my,
has the Mediterranean Sea on one side and
oh my gosh, that is so amazing. Like the other side is just so cool too. And then there's another sea in here. My gosh, it just meets fresh water and then the sea. Those are amazing. I'm so
a
surprised.
freshwater lake on the other. The beach is also a nesting area for the
Aww,
endangered
so cute.
loggerhead turtles. I mean, it's just such a cool place, and there's just a lot to do in Dalian. After, we're going to stay on the coast and visit the impressive city of Alanya. Now, sandwiched between the
Alanya.
Taurus Mountains and the Mediterranean, Alanya is a charming resort town. The crowning feature of the city is the Alanya Castle. This may be one of the most impressive fortresses in all of Turkey. It was built in the 13th century on a rocky peninsula by
My
the
gosh.
Seljuk Empire. It's made up of
Whoa.
over 140 towers and a three-sided medieval wall that protects this.
My gosh, that's very nice. This wall just reminds me of the Game of Thrones. If you guys seen that show, it's so nice. It just reminds me of it.
Impressive fortress. I definitely would have felt safe if I lived here during medieval times. Today it's
My
been turned
gosh.
into a museum and you can explore it. The beach just west of the castle is called Cleopatra's Beach, and supposedly the Egyptian queen
Ooh.
swam here. Now a really cool place just outside Alanya is the Oima Pinar Reservoir. It's just about an hour's drive from Alanya, and this reservoir is just massive. It's surrounded by towering, lush mountains, and the water just so blue. I mean, just such a beautiful place. Afterwards, we're going to
I'm wondering if you could swim in those.
head over to Mount Ararat, located right next to the
Ooh.
Armenian border. Mount Ararat is the tallest point in all of Turkey with an elevation of 16,854 feet. It's a dormant volcano
That's so high. Could you climb those?
with two volcanic cones. What fascinates me about Mount Ararat is that it's supposedly where Noah's Ark is located. In Genesis
Oh.
8:4, it says the ark rested on
Really?
the mountains of
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, that's definitely shocked me.
Ararat. Historians have debated where the exact location of Noah's Ark may be, but needless to say, it's such a cool volcano with an interesting
is.
history tied to it. Afterwards, we're going to head over to the Black Sea region. Now, when people think of
okay.
Turkey, they probably don't imagine green mountains that look like the European Alps, but that's what the landscapes around the Black Sea look like. From a Google Maps point of view, you can just see how green it is compared to the rest of the country. Now, one beautiful city on the Black Sea coast is Trabzon. It's located on the
Trabzon.
historical Silk Road and was an important trade gateway to Persia and the Caucasus regions. Not only is the city beautiful, but the province of Trabzon has many treasures such as the Sumela Monastery. It's built on a ledge on a steep cliff, and it's believed this Greek Orthodox monastery was built in 386 AD when it was dedicated to the Virgin Mary. Now, another beautiful
Wow.
region on the Black Sea is the highlands of Artvin. I mean, I just can't believe how green it is. This province is located right next to the Georgian border, and the mountains are just so green. It almost feels like you're in the Swiss Alps or something. It's just hard to believe there's mountains like this in Turkey. For our last location, we're going to head
It
over
looked
to
like
the
Germany.
middle of Turkey to visit Cappadocia. Now, located in the heart of the country, Cappadocia is famous for its unique rock formations and skies full of hot air balloons. Cappadocia was first
Oh.
mentioned in the 6th century BC. Today, it's one of Turkey's most recognized places. One of the main towns in Cappadocia is Goremi. Almost every morning, the horizon in Goremi is filled with hundreds of hot air balloons. I mean, it doesn't get more magical
My
than
gosh.
that. It's also a great place to hike and explore the surrounding rock formations. You can take a stroll in Love Valley.
Definitely
and
my
let you
place
wonder
to
how
go.
it got that name. Now, another cool nearby place is Uchisar. It's home to the centuries-old Uchisar Castle that towers over the city. I mean, Cappadocia
That's
just has
so
so much to
unique.
do
My
and
gosh.
explore. and I hope you all can visit one day. Well, that is it for my Turkey top 10. I mean, there's just so many places. I barely scratched the surface on Turkey, so I'll have to do a
Wow.
part 2. Let me know where your favorite place is in Turkey in the comments below. I also started a relaxation channel where I post hour-long films with
Wow, I didn't know that Turkey is such a beautiful country. That actually shocked me. They have everything. They have such beautiful beaches, mountains to hike, unique landscapes, and everything. It's just so nice. I didn't expect that. Which one of those city do you guys love the most if you guys been there? And also, if you guys like this video, please like and subscribe and comment down below what else or what Turkey video should I react to next. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.